Metropolis, a 1927 German expressionist science fiction drama film directed by Fritz Lang. Metropolis is on the way to resolve the love of those who dwell beneath the surface. It is as if love is born when passion strikes the bell, because the bell calls for work and work must be done. Those who are work march toward their workplace. Those who march toward work are the ones filled with love. But those who are filled with love lose time for themselves and their loved ones. That loss is caused by exploitation in their labor. The exploiters are the ones who make the lovers work. The ones who are love are both tired and sick, because they have no time for anything but feeling and sensing. What surrounds them is not their family, it is the place where they work hard without pause. Now those who are love find joy in everything, because those descended from the exploiters are having a good time, feeling well and happy in their own space. They too are full of love, but that love does not reveal what others must do to keep Metropolis running. Children appear alongside Maria. Maria invites the privilege to observe the workers' children. Through this, the man begins to consider them his brotherhood. Love is felt now. It is love that shows this man is taking time to feel for them. Because the love of those who live the good life is love for money. But this man is beginning to love those who work hard and endlessly. He is shown the Metropolis work area, a place where love for labor is displayed. The workers show their love for Metropolis, but that love is not freely felt, it is love bought from them. They must work to survive, and those who are now children will one day have to do that work with no escape. The workers face a problem, an accident is coming. Love suddenly collapses into hatred. Some will die and that is terrible for them, the workers. But for the exploiters those deaths bring little concern. Those who fall into hatred are the same ones who once held love, and that love becomes a tragedy for the man. He is wounded by it. The workplace tragedy leaves him with a sense of misery. That misery is carried by those who were shown to him as his brotherhood. That brotherhood is damaged. The man believes love must be present for them. They are victims now and he too will be victimized later. That love will remain in him. Now love is felt by all of them, and by the man as well. In this way love will remain for all together. Love is felt now and the feeling will endure. They march again across the bridges, mourning the deaths of the workers. Metropolis is a cold and somber place for them, a grand, prodigious city, but a sad one. Now love must be rescued by the man. His father shows concern. They are determined to end a conspiracy among the workers, who possess maps of underground places, places unknown to them. The man's love compels him to tell his father that they must rescue the love that is sick. Because the man feels that love is ill, he now feels for the workers and must help them. The father wants to know why his son was allowed into the work area. They dislike it because something has changed. The workers want the man to show mercy and that mercy will be perceived by his father. But the father refuses to show mercy. He has a plan for all of them. The son wishes to show him the place where they all work, but the father wants nothing to do with it. He only wants to know about the maps found among the workers. He suspects a conspiracy. The son shows his love for those underground. But the father rejects that love, because such love would make the father lose the sense he believes he must hold. His sense is to lead, and the leader must not be human. The leader must be sadistic. The man dreams of a place where love is assured and mercy is shown to the workers. But the father is sadistic and refuses to feel love, only work again and again. Now the workers' representative stands before the leader. He presents more maps found among the workers. The leader sees these maps as a threat of rebellion, because those who love their youth seek escape, so their children won't be exploited. It seems Maria is the leader of that rebellion. She wants the leader's sense of security to falter, to make him worry about the risk of uprising. The workers' representative is passionate, and that passion is for Maria's teachings. Maria has a hidden place where she preaches to the workers. That place is the one marked on the maps, unknown to the leader. Now the leader's assistant is dismissed for failing to inform him about the maps earlier. The son begs his father not to do this, but the leader refuses to consider his son. Because love is not for the leader. The assistant attempts suicide after losing his position, but the man prevents it. Now the assistant will help the man discover what is happening among the workers. It is time for the man to descend underground, into the work area. He observes everything carefully. That attention becomes his way of showing love for the workers. He wishes for them to have better conditions, to be less exploited. A worker must push himself hard in his task. The man sees this as something portentous. The worker labors without surrendering to fatigue, but now he is exhausted and the man decides to take his place. The worker wonders if the man truly feels for them. because now he knows, if he cannot continue, the man will continue for him. And that is what the man does now, he performs the worker's task. It is time to meet the inventor of Metropolis. He lives in a house where he works on an automaton, a machine man that will replace the workers. The leader of Metropolis visits him. He is impressed by the idea of a machine man. The inventor presents it to him. The leader is amazed by its possibilities. The inventor wants to astonish the leader. The machine will end the need for workers with needs, because workers love their children and do not want them to endure such sad labor. Sadness is born of sadism, but sadism will be avoided when workers are machines, not people. The inventor does not seek to end sadism. He too is a sadist. Rather, he wants his name to endure through history. He needs only 24 hours to make the machine indistinguishable from a human. The leader tells him about the conspiracy and the maps. He needs the inventor's insight. The inventor knows what is happening. He enjoys knowing everything that occurs underground. He uses that knowledge to facilitate the transition from human worker to machine laborer. He envisions a massive tragedy as the catalyst. The leader's son continues to work. He is warned of a meeting at the hidden place with Maria. Though exhausted, he persists. The inventor tells the leader what place is marked on the workers' maps. The workers march toward it. Maria will preach to them again. Maria is the spiritual leader of the workers. She is deeply faithful and wants the soul of the workers to receive enlightened preaching, to keep their hope alive. Because change is coming and someone will guide it. They believe it will be someone who is not a worker. Now the inventor and the leader go to a place where they can observe the workers meeting with Maria. They will not be seen. They will watch everything. The workers continue to march, burdened with sorrow that only hope can cure. They hope to free their children from the destiny they themselves endure. The man is also present. Maria appears and begins to preach. He is amazed by her, so faithful, so full of love. He kneels, feeling that he does not belong to them but that he will bring change. The leader and the inventor watch everything from above, through a hole in the wall. Now the workers are there, listening to Maria. They feel her hope and faith because she speaks of love and mercy, of faith and hope. She shows that change is near. The offspring of the workers will escape the exploitation they now endure. She speaks of the Tower of Babel. She imagines that between those who labor to raise the tower and the brains that make it possible, there must be a mediator, and that the heart is the way to assume such a task. The workers show submission and patience now. They are tired of that way of life, and they endure it only because Maria gives them hope for change. Now the man feels that he is the mediator between the brains of Metropolis and the workers. All the workers say they will wait, but not for much longer. They feel anger toward the man who is not one of them. He presents himself as the mediator, but they feel pity for themselves, and that misery pushes them toward rage. Now the leader and the inventor have seen and heard everything. They have a plan: to kidnap Maria and hide her in the inventor's house. After that, they will send the machine down among the workers, a machine with Maria's appearance, indistinguishable from her. The workers leave the meeting place. The inventor now must carry out the kidnapping. He wants to do it as soon as Maria is alone. Maria is about to leave the place when the leader's son speaks to her. He is still there, having heard everything. Maria looks at him faithfully and kisses him on the cheek. Now he feels love for her, because he feels he must be the mediator who brings change for all of them. He leaves the place, and she prepares to leave too. Maria does not know that the inventor is waiting to kidnap her. He finally does it. She is taken. Now the leader's son is in a church. There he sees statues of the 7 deadly sins. It is horrible for him. He has never seen anything like it. Now it is time for him to accept that misery exists. He is no longer just happy as he once was. He sees the problems of people outside his social class. He leaves the church feeling strange about those sins. He believes the true sin is the pride of those who are not simple workers, those who do not respect the workers as if they were not people. Now he walks down the street and passes in front of the inventor's house. Inside, Maria is struggling with the inventor. She screams, the man hears her. He screams too and hears her answer. He realizes the screams are coming from the inventor's house. He wants to enter. Suddenly, the door opens for him. He enters cautiously. The door closes behind him. Doors begin to open for him, guiding him to a place from which he cannot escape. He is trapped. Maria is now going to be replicated. The machine will take on her appearance. The inventor will make it happen in that place. It is time for the machine to become Maria. The leader's son is still trapped, but suddenly a door opens. He escapes. He finds the inventor and asks about Maria. The inventor tells him she is with his father. Now, the leader of Metropolis sees the machine that looks like Maria. She obeys everything he commands. He cannot tell the difference between Maria and her replica. He orders her to go to the meeting place where Maria once preached to the workers, and to incite them to commit criminal acts against Metropolis. Now the son arrives and sees Maria with his father, in a more than friendly attitude. He loses his mind, he loses his conscience. Now he lies in bed. His father visits him in the room, he is still unconscious. The father leaves. The son regains consciousness, but he feels weak and tired. Now there is a meeting of the upper class in Metropolis. Many gentlemen are present. The leader and the inventor are there too. They say it is time to test whether people can distinguish the machine, or if they believe it is flesh and blood. Now the replica performs a show, she is voluptuous. The gentlemen are amazed, they feel desire for her. She is steeped in eroticism. They believe she is a star, she does not need to show that she has a heart. It is time to act heartless and appeal only to the senses. Now the statues in the church, the ones representing the 7 deadly sins, begin to move. This is the sign of death, and death will soon arrive in Metropolis. Because the workers are going to start a rebellion in the city, the inventor now tells the real Maria what is happening. The leader wants to instigate violence among the workers. Through this violence, the leader will become sadism itself. The workers will die in great numbers, and that will be perfect for replacing them with machines. Now, Maria's replica is preaching to the workers in the hidden place. She tells them they must bring disorder and chaos to Metropolis. They must follow her because the mediator is not coming, and never will. The leader's son is visited by the man who once tried to commit suicide, the one who worked close to his father. He tells him the rebellion is about to begin. Maria is telling the workers to resort to violence. The leader's son feels down, sad and empty. He is told that she has incited the workers to destroy everything. He cannot believe it. He leaves the place. Maria's replica continues preaching. She says chaos and violence are their only recourse. The workers listen. They are told they have waited too long and now is the time for action. She makes them feel betrayed by the rulers of Metropolis and they believe her. She tells them they act like slaves, they react with anger. She tells them to stop the machines and destroy them. Now the man and his helper reach the place. He says that she is not Maria. He says Maria preaches peace, not violence. She cannot be Maria. But now she points to him and says he is the son of the leader and tells the workers to kill him. They fight. He escapes. And suddenly the rebellion begins. Maria leads them. They begin destroying everything. They go to the work area where all the machinery is. She directs them to the central powerhouse. Now the leader is told by the workers' representative that they are going to destroy everything. He asks what he should do. If they destroy the central powerhouse, the workers' city will be flooded. The leader tells the man to open the doors of the central powerhouse. He wants to become sadism again. He believes many workers will die in the flood. Now the workers arrive at the place. Their representative warns them not to do it, everything will be flooded, but they do not listen. They enter the central powerhouse. Maria's replica ruins the machinery inside. The flood begins. The workers' city is in danger. The offspring of the workers are at risk. Explosions erupt in the work area. The flood spreads. Now the real Maria sees everything. She has escaped from the inventor's house. She begins saving the workers' children from the flood. All the kids and young people escape, guided by her. Together they manage to avoid their end. Buildings collapse. The flood continues. Now the leader's son and his friend are in the flooded area. They find Maria. They help save the children. They all escape together to a safe place. The leader of Metropolis sees the chaos. His sadism has not yet achieved its goal. Buildings collapse. The flood continues. Now the real Maria and the leader's son arrive at a safe place with the workers' children. The workers are asked by their representative about their children. He tells them the workers' city has been flooded. He asks who ordered them to destroy the machinery. They say the witch told them to do it. They want to kill her. Maria is mistaken for the witch. Now the replica of Maria dances with the upper class. They celebrate the ruin of the workers' city. They believe Maria is the way to achieve the new order. Machines will do the work and they will dance and live in happiness. Now the workers arrive. They see Maria's replica celebrating with the upper class. They believe their children are dead. They capture the replica. The upper class escapes. They prepare to burn Maria's replica as a witch. The workers are furious. They believe their children are gone. The replica is tied and placed where she will burn. Now the leader's son arrives. He tries to stop it. He believes she is the real Maria. The replica burns. The man shouts her name. Now the inventor is in the church where Maria is hiding. He sees her and wants to kill her. If the masses see her, they will realize the trick he played. They will want to kill him. Maria escapes. The inventor runs after her. The replica burns. As she does, everyone realizes she is not flesh and blood. She is a machine. From there, they see Maria escaping from the inventor at the top of the church. The leader's son rushes to save Maria. He fights the inventor. The leader of Metropolis watches from below. He fears his son will die. But the people do not know how evil and sadistic he has been. The workers' representative asks the crowd where their children are. The man's helper tells them the children are safe, saved by the leader's son. Now the leader begs the people to save his son. He cannot bear losing him. Finally, after the fight, the inventor falls from the top of the church and dies. The leader is grateful his son has survived. He thanks God. But he is a sadist, and sadists are not appreciated by God. Now it is time for that man to face what he has done. His end will be hell, not heaven. The leader runs to the church, to where Maria and his son are kissing. Now the workers march again toward the church entrance. They do so with sorrow and pain. They stop to see the father, the son, and Maria at the door. The leader of Metropolis is confronted by the workers' representative. Maria repeats what was said, that between the brains and the hands there must be a mediator, and that mediator is the heart. Now the son approaches the representative and his father, and helps them to shake hands.